Okay, good afternoon. It's July 3rd, about 3 o'clock here in Gainesville, Florida. I'm going to do a records request on a couple of things that I've been following for the last few months. One of them is a Mr. Calvert Lane. Mr. Calvert Lane had an open warrant because he had a domestic violence, and he got put on probation for that. He was going to get out, but on his way out, he called his wife and had her get the bond money, and that was there was an order of protection out there. So later on, they violated him on that because they scanned the phone calls from the jailhouse and found out that he had made an illegal phone call for whatever reason, and they issued a warrant for a violation of probation. Well, he really didn't know about that or whatever. He went back to Louisiana, so he had come back here trying to take care of things. Now, this is only my simulation of the situation. I'll have Mr. Calvert Lane soon. I'll tell you why. But anyway, so Mr. Calvert Lane was delivering pizza one night on 39th Avenue, and as he was coming out, a car T-boned him. That car was a law enforcement officer's car. Now, I've been nosing around for a few months now. You'll see a few of my past videos. I've been dealing with this. They put Keisha Coleman on this. It was a November 23rd accident, but unless Keisha is a male, anyway, things don't add up. I got this skinny. I can produce Mr. Calvert Lane directly because he gets out the 4th of July night. Anyway, the next order of business that I'm going to do a records request on is Mr. David Lucier. Mr. David Lucier had a alcohol episode down there at 441, the same road Tom Petty sang about, An American Girl, and University Avenue, right across the street from the University of Florida. They have a new Publix there. He went in there, supposedly, he was pissed drunk, so he pissed outside or inside the store. That ain't really relevant, but what is relevant is he rode away on a public scooter. Now, he ain't never had any problems, and he's like born in 49. So anyway, he's 1 block away on the public scooter. It's not even a block, it's 1 property away. You got Paisano's Pizza, where Ric Flair showed his ass. Yeah, the nature boy. Woo. Anyway, me and Rice Crispy, he bought me dinner there, him and his wife. Anyway, so when the police officer Casey, whatever her last name is, encountered him, she put a bunch of charges against him for intimidating a Leo, assault on a Leo, and all that. And so I'm gonna want to see the body worn camera. This case has been settled. He pled out for either in September, and then he got out and been on probation, or he would can stay till December, and all his he don't have no probation. And like I said, he was born in 49. Okay, so this officer Casey, the hell's her last name? It don't matter, I got it on here somewhere. Casey Walsh. Officer Alex Moore, Officer Casey Walsh. And there's one more officer that's on these stipulations. You can go to the Alachua County Clerk of the Court, and we have a very open records law here, and you can examine our whole Clerk of Court criminal case pending. A lot of the cases that I'm helping with or following up, you see on my posts where I submit letters to the court and such, but you can follow up. 2 of these were procured that way from inside the jailhouse. Them boys call me whenever they have problems or they need to look their stuff up on the Clerk of the Court. I'll help contact their attorneys and such. Me and Farmer do a lot behind the scenes. Anyway, that we don't talk about. We'll show a little bit here and there for the record that we create with it. So I'm going on in here. I'm going to do the records requests. Hey, yes, you can. I'm gonna want to do a records request for the body worn camera of Casey Walsh. I'll give you this paper whenever I'm done.
Okay, I can make a copy of it.
Or you can have it. I just want to do a records request. Okay. My name is Blue Steel. This is the Gmail that I'll have it sent to.
Okay, actually, let me go ahead and have you fill out the areas if you want. Email, phone number, and then.
They usually do all that for me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I got eye problems.
Do you have a case number?
Okay, yes I do.
Okay.
That's right.
Sorry.
Yes. It was it's Casey Walsh. I want her body worn camera, and there's another fella's name on there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. I got all the time.
I just gotta find their names because I don't know all the officers' names.
So one of them's Casey Walsh.
Okay, well.
That's a female.
Okay.
And it's, I believe, a C.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. I can.
And her badge number's on there and everything.
Oh, okay, actually.
You can extrapolate all that.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna want all officers. Okay. This was a case that's been settled already. It's finalized. And I'm gonna want Casey Walsh's car camera from the time that she was dispatched or in the report it says she was driving by and seen. I'm gonna want that. I'm Blue Steel.
Okay, Blue Steel. All right.
It's Blue Steel FOIA, FOIA.
Okay.
Request. It's Blue Steel FOIA request in the singular at gmail.com.
Okay, and do you have an email or if you want to leave or just by email only?
Yeah, email is good.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and get this request in.
So that was 11/23.
Okay.
I mean, correction. Yeah, November 23rd, 2024. Right?
Because the case is a 25 case. That's why.
Okay, so that's the case then. All right, you got it?
Yeah, we got the case number. Okay, no, just
all
make
right.
sure because it would have been a 2025 case. That's
Yeah,
why I want to make sure.
you got it. You got it.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one, the next records request I'm going to want. Yeah, it's just Blue Steel, Gmail. Okay, this is going to be a traffic ticket.
Okay, that's a docket number, so let me see if we can do that.
Well, I'm just using that for reference. You asked, I give.
I know. That's all right.
You asked me another question, I'll give you the answer to that one too. I'm just that way, you know. I was raised that way. Somebody asks me something, I give them what. Okay, so this is I'm gonna tell you because this is on the Okay, so on the 39th, on 39th Avenue, a man named Mr. Calvert Lane. I have him right here on 11/23. He was driving a vehicle, and a law enforcement officer run into him. Okay, Officer Kazaa was the one that responded to the incident. I have his name, and I'm gonna want his body worn and car camera. I'm gonna want everything to do with that. Now, I've been milling around for a few months on this one. Okay, so the facts are, you know, there was an accident. There's nothing listed of it. So whenever you go to look, and I don't know if you pull records or.
Yeah, I do some of the databases.
So I'm gonna want everything to do with this incident.
Okay.
This somehow went to traffic court and it's been adjudicated. Blah 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 blah. This is like some things I've been working on for a while. I've been over to the city doing these records requests, and now I'm here and I'm wanting to know, without any more deceptions, what really went on here. They gave me a lady named officer that works here named Keisha Coleman. They gave me her name, but this person was a male, and I can produce the person that was in the accident, which I'm probably gonna have to save money so they can get their own reports and everything. I'm just here, advocating for them. They've asked me to do this, and so this, yeah, and so GPD or somebody took him to the hospital. Okay, I'm gonna want that bill. However it's accounted for, I'm gonna want that. Now remember, I just told you that, and I'm not being mean or anything, but I just told you that I can produce this individual, when the time comes. Okay, so he went to the hospital, and it wasn't a no hospital, it was an urgent care. Okay, so I'm gonna want that.
Okay, so what you want the video of urgent
The
care?
officer took him. He was a prisoner because he had an open warrant, and he was taken to urgent care because a police car T-boned him with a great impact that it totaled his car. We have his car. Okay, so he's been in jail for about 6 months or so now. All right, because there was a violation of probation. It's all resolved now. So he's gonna want everything that comes to that. That's gonna be the action, body-worn camera trails. Who all's looked at this? I want a log of. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you've gone onto the website of the Gainesville PD.
I don't do websites.
Okay.
Um.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I like my evidence in hand. Okay, so and this is the first time I've ever talked to you. Everybody else knows how.
No, I actually.
Everybody else has a rapport with me. I hate to be like this on you.
No, because I do want to make sure I get you everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna want the action trail body-worn camera with all of the incident, with all of the individuals that access that.
Okay.
I'm also gonna want to know who. This is a mystery. Okay, I'm gonna want to know what undercover officer or officer that was assigned to the game that was in this car. I'm asking for their name now because their name has to be on some kind of accident report, and I can't find it.
Okay.
And that's deception.
That was in the vehicle?
Yes. The car that hit him was an unmarked car,
Okay.
and it T-boned him.
Okay.
And that person was allowed to leave.
Okay.
Yes. There's no record of any of this, and as I showed you, he's got a what's it called? Something driving.
Not sure which.
I would say shitty driving. That's not it. Sorry. That's it.
All right.
Careless and reckless. Yes.
So
So he was awarded that citation, and from what I can understand, Kazaz, that officer that I gave you his name, I have his name. It's Castra, Kaastra, officer, and it's GPD.
Okay, yeah, I got it because I spelled it wrong. So thank you for.
Yes, ma'am. And so I'm gonna want his body-worn camera with the action trail. He's the first one on the scene. I'm also gonna want his car camera.
Okay. Do you want any other officers or just his stuff?
Just his.
Okay, just.
Because he's a single respondent.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure. Just.
Yes, ma'am.
Officer. Okay. Driver was issued citation. Okay. Just trying to make sure I get all the data for you. So.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Now
that's
he
what
ran
makes sense.
Mr. Calvert Lane's details, but I'm gonna want the officer. I'm gonna want his details. The one that was in the unmarked car that hit Mr. Lane,
Okay.
that side impacted him.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's at fault for the accident because they ruled it a different way. That's not my concern. But I want that officer's name.
Okay.
They were on a detail at the game, supposedly. It was a game night.
Okay.
All right, supposedly, allegedly.
All right. I will go
Hey, I hope you have a happy holiday.
Oh, you too.
And thank you. I'm Sterling. Nice to meet you.
Grace.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Get them started for you.
All righty. Bye now.
All right. Thanks. Bye bye.
Hey, now. So now we're done with that. Like I said, people say, you know, why do you give so much information? Well, I've been milling around on this for a couple months now, you know, and it's like things I want names and numbers. I built me enough evidence that this actually happened. I can produce the person. He's wanting to know because he got railroaded on this for whatever reason, you know, and he might not have been a fault of the accident. They sure didn't show any evidence, or we can't find none. We can't find any records of this except what I have. So thank y'all for tuning in. This is what goes on down here in the swamp in Gainesville, Florida.